What's up everyone, welcome to Play Infinite, and today we got a video about a comparison between the new iPad, which is what Apple calls it, versus the other tablets, I guess I'm gonna call it. So basically the Asus Transformer Pad Infinity 700, the Galaxy Note 10.1, and the Toshiba Excite X10LE. These are one of the best three tablets available on Android at the moment versus, I mean, not at the moment, it didn't come out, it's been announced, it didn't come out yet, most of them. So versus the new iPad, so it's just a comparison video giving you guys a look into which tablet you think is better, which is better, which you think should be better. I don't know. And I know Apple today they just announced the new iPad, so you guys might be hyped up as to about the new iPad. But let me just give you a video giving a comparison so that you guys have a point of reference when you're buying a new tablet, if you're in the lookout for a new tablet. So just sit back and relax and watch this video. We're gonna go over all the specs and basically everything about these four tablets. Okay, so before I start, I want to quickly give a shout out to one channel that I really like, and his name is The Alvomania. So make sure to subscribe to that channel. It's just a 10-second shout out to him. So he makes Blender tutorial videos. He makes a random, like, a lot of different type of videos. He has screen recorded useful this is actually a useful tutorial. If you have a Mac, I really recommend watching it, and a couple of Modern Warfare 3 videos, as well as some music videos. And he also makes animation and logos, and he will be making Play Infinite's newest logo. So make sure to subscribe to him, I guess, because he's making our logo, because he makes amazing logos. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to him, and he is one of our YouTube partners. As you can see right here, we're under his name, and he is under our channel as well. So make sure to subscribe to him. So now back to what we were talking about, the comparison about the three tablets. So let me just get out a bit there. Okay, so the iPad, the next generation, or the new iPad, which is what Apple's calling, is right here, all the way to the left. iPad third generation versus the other tablets that I mentioned before. So remember that position, and we'll start. So remember ASUS, Samsung, Toshiba. Apple's as ASUS, Samsung, Toshiba. So operating system, iOS, Android 4.0, Android 4.0 with TouchWiz, Android 3.2. I'm gonna do something special where I'm just gonna knock out tablets based on each single category. So Android 3.2, this is just not even in comparison, so I'm just gonna knock that out in only for OS. Remember, this is only for OS. This I'm knocking out just because of the TouchWiz part. I'm not really into TouchWiz. I have a Samsung tablet. I'm not into TouchWiz. I'm into the TouchWiz features, but not the TouchWiz design. Android 4.0, really nice stock Android that ASUS is implementing there. Good thing for them. And iOS 5.0 and 5.1. I'm not really into the Apple's app drawer type of style where there's no widgets and stuff. So this time I'm gonna actually just leave it as a tie, because some people may think differently, but this is purely your opinion, but it's basically up to these two for now. So ASUS versus Apple for the first one. Display, 9.7-inch Retina display. I shouldn't even have to continue on. Retina display, LED black backlit, IPS, Retina display. There's a reason I said that 3 times, because it's just an amazing display with crazy resolution. It's just amazing, actually. So 10.1, if you're going for size inch, I guess you can go for one of these tablets. The best out of these three for display, I guess, between the Android tablets will be ASUS again with their Super IPS Plus display. But anyways, the next iPad, the new iPad, wins in this section as well with their amazing Retina display. And as you can see, the resolution, obviously, just by looking at this, iPad won like crazy. This is just crazy. It's not even close competition at all. You can see it's just amazing numbers for an iPad. And I'm not really that much of an Apple fan, actually, or iPad fan. I do have the Galaxy Tab 10.1 from Samsung Android right now. So yeah, you guys don't call me an Apple fanboy or whatever, because I'm not. And next, processor, dual core. It has quad core. Okay, so this is something that people are getting confused. It's dual core, but it's still quad core graphics. So that's something kind of weird there. So it's running Apple's A5X processor. This is a quad core. It's a dual core. Dual core. I'm knocking these two out in right now instantly. I'm gonna give this one to ASUS Transformer Pad Infinity. Even though the Apple A5X processor might be a bit better, this is quad core in general. So I'm just gonna give it to this. I'm not too sure about this. But it's between these two, so I knocked these two out instantly. Memory. It hasn't been announced yet for the new iPad, but all three of these have 1 GB, so I'm just gonna give it to the Android tablets in this round. Storage, we have a whole variety of storage available for the new iPad, and as well as here actually. So this one, I would say actually the Asus Pad Infinity one again, because the iPad's available up to 64. This is also available up to 64, but it has a micro SD expansion. This has a 64. Actually, no. Technically, I should give it to this. No. So okay, it's like a tie between this, but maybe the Galaxy Note 10.1 kind of wins because you can get 16 gig without LTE. But yeah, it should be a tie between these two because they have the expandable memory. Ports. This is a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. All of them has it. 35 pin dock. So that's used for anything that Apple uses. This has a micro HDMI dock connection. So in general, this will have to go to the Toshiba Excite X10 LE right now. And let me just show you that is a Toshiba Excite X10 LE. So this just wins because it has micro USB, micro HDMI, micro SD, all the industry standards right now. So that's good. For Apple's, you would have to actually buy separate accessories for that. Front-facing camera, VGA on Apple's the new iPad still. 2 megapixel HD video, 2 megapixel, 2 megapixel. Obviously, ASUS Transformer Pad Infinity 701 again. Rear camera, we have 5 megapixel with all these great features. 8 megapixel with LED flash HD video and a f2.2 lens, which is really amazing. 3 megapixel, so I'm knocking this out instantly. 5 megapixel. This is okay. It's kind of equal with the ASUS, but I'm knocking this out anyways. So it's between these two, but in my opinion, I would go for the ASUS camera-wise because of this lens right here, f2.2, as well as 8 megapixel. But Apple's is HD 1080p video recording. This is just HD, so that means 720. Next, cellular radio. This has something new called HSDPA, and this is like a worldwide type of HSPA plus format that's like compatible with many different carriers like around the world. And this also has LTE, which is the main attraction. This has LTE, so that's tied with in terms of LTE. These two are knocked out immediately because they don't even have LTE. So it's between these two, but anyways, the iPad one because of this new radio band right there. Wi-Fi. We have all the exact same Wi-Fi's except I saw yeah. So this one doesn't have A, so that's the only difference. So the Galaxy Tab doesn't have A, but anyways, so technically I'm gonna have to knock out Galaxy Tab, but whatever. So it's between this, and this. So Toshiba is ASUS and the iPad, the new iPad. Bluetooth 4.0 all the way except for these two. So I'm knocking this one out for sure. It's just like automatically knocked out. It's being knocked out, and then this one, it's close, not quite there yet, but yeah. So 4.0, 4.0, 3.0. Obviously, the 4.0 devices are going to win in this section. Accelerometer, 3-axis, yes, 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 yes. So iPads will win in this one because it's more accurate. Gyroscope, 3-axis, same thing. iPad 1. Battery life, iPad 1. Here, like by a long shot actually. iPad definitely won there. And then the only thing is this has a replaceable battery, so that's a good thing with the Toshiba Excite. The weight, in terms of weight, Apple kind of loses here. So the winner of this will actually be the Toshiba Excite. And yeah, that's nothing else to say about that. Pricing wise, unknown for the ASUS and Galaxy Note 10.1. But we do know the price for this 16 gigabyte. I'm gonna compare it directly with this, with the 4G and Wi-Fi version, which is $629 versus 530, 729 versus 600. So obviously, as you can see, the Toshiba Excite comes down in price-wise. It's more worth it. It's more cheaper, but no matter what, if you were following with me throughout the video, you would agree with me that paying the extra, like, what is it, $100 is worth it in terms of the best device. So we do not know the price of this, and I would not recommend the Galaxy Note 10.1. And the Toshiba Excite, I'm not really that enthusiastic about it, but if you want, you can go ahead and get it. So it's between the final battle comes between the ASUS Transformer Pad Infinity 700 and the new iPad. Availability March 16th, which is coming out 1 week from the time of this recording of this video, which is March 7th. And unknown, and the Excite is now available. So I hope I helped you into what tablet you should get or what tablet you could get. And that is pretty much it for this video. So make sure to subscribe to PlayInfinite for more comparisons between more different tablets, and we will do a real comparison once we get our hands on the new iPad. Once we get our hands on with that, we will compare it to the Toshiba Excite as well as the ASUS Transformer Pad Infinity. Once both of those comes out, we'll get all three of them. We're not planning to get a review or anything of the Galaxy Note 10.1. So make sure to subscribe to PlayInfinite for actual live comparisons between those three tablets. And we'll see you in our next video. So make sure to subscribe and like this video. And besides that, there's nothing else. Leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. And we'll see you in our next video. Thanks for watching.